Hello, cartoon fanatics. RJ here, and welcome to a very delayed cartoon corner on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I had family over for the long weekend, which is why this review is so late. But man, this episode was poppin' because my fave Pegasus Fluttershy was laying down the law. Seriously, I related to this pony's shyness so much in the beginning of the series, being a little bit shy myself, and now we're both Bamfs taking on dragons spewing smoke out of their noses. You got nothing on my girl Fluttershy here. So at the beginning of this episode, Dragon Smolder is going back to the Dragonlands to cheer up her brother, who's apparently a bit of a softie, and she invites Spike and also Fluttershy to help encourage him to not be afraid to be himself. Other than those adorable faces, I got a sense just from this intro that Smolder's brother was probably some character we already knew, and lo and behold, it's Gargle. They're redeeming Gargle over here. Friendship truly is magic. It's apparently smacking bullies into their proper places left and right. You can only see this in Pony World, people. So while Spike begrudgingly helps encourage Gargle's softer side and deals with Gargle's bullying because he promised to help Smolder, and he's trying to be the better dragon, so good job on you, Spike. Fluttershy and Dragon Lord Ember are busy trying to get the dragon eggs to hatch. A quick switch-up of Flutters and Spike leads to the realization that the eggs are cold and all of the lava from the egg area had been moved by Gargle and his friends trying to amp up their lava surfing game. And let me say, we get some of the best faces in this episode. We get Ember showing off her Dragon Lord status and snapping those miscreants in their place, and we get Fluttershy snapping like a rubber band getting yanked out of some liquid nitrogen. Please tell me someone gets my science simile. Hello? Anyone? I'm getting a little off track, but after almost a decade of this show, the episodes I enjoy the most are the ones where you see the character progression from the past decade. And no one's progressed harder than our shy little butters over here. But when it comes to dragons, Fluttershy's always been a little more hardcore. Back in Season 1, she scolded a fully grown adult dragon for bringing too much smoke and infecting Ponyville's air. And for someone who used to be afraid of dragons, she not just willingly, but excitedly comes on this journey with Spike and Smolder to see the baby dragons. All I'm saying is I know the main storyline and lesson was supposed to be between Spike and Gargle, but all this flutter sass in the air got me so distracted because she's pulling off the best faces when she's laying down the law. So we discover Gargle's big softy secret is that he's a beatnik. Okay? Not sure how he hides the clothing so quickly, but it's cartoon logic. I'm not going to question it. Again, Fluttershy's saving the day by encouraging Gargle to not be afraid to be himself and perform to the other dragons. And it's only with Gargle's interesting performance that gets the dragons to laugh so hard their fire becomes strong enough for the dragon eggs to hatch. The other dragons still think Gargle's poetry is super odd, but it never hurts to have an Ember to back you up. He did save the future dragon generation, so yeah, that's one for the history books. And so the Dragonlands now have cute baby dragons, and we get one last Fluttershy meme face before it ends. Not much else to say, just really another cute episode. Fluttershy's faces and assertiveness are definitely the highlights. As for Gargle being revealed as a secret softie and being mean so others don't pick on him, it's alright, but it seems to come out of nowhere. It is plausible for people to be bullies, just so they are not ridiculed by others, but Gargle had no previous evidence that he had this softer side to him. Maybe if there were some brief moments where he seemed to be contemplating his actions in earlier seasons, might have made that more believable. But for what it is, it's alright. Not the best presentation of a moral, but certainly not the worst. And that's all I gotta say. So if you like this, make sure to put a hooves up and press that like button. Comment below on what you think about Gargle's redemption. Do you think it makes sense, or would you rather just have him stay as Spike's odd dragon antagonist? Or more importantly, how strong was Fluttershy's shade game in this episode? Just comparing her to previous seasons, we've seen so much growth. It's just one of the reasons why she's one of my absolute faves from this show. In fact, when I first started really getting into this show and they had all that My Little Pony merch and Hot Topic, boy, this is going to really show my age here. But I still have one of the original pony meme shirts of Fluttershy doing the yay. It's still in my closet. That just shows the signs of the times. That used to be what the kids were into. Yeah, I don't know what they're into now, but the show is almost over, so I guess we're moving on. That's all I got for now. I'll be more on top of episodes since it's just me again with the puppets and the cartoons alone. This is the life I've chosen, and I totally accept it. 10 out of 10, no regrets.